SARS-CoV-2 has caused the death of millions of people globally. Safe and effective vaccines are needed to control the pandemic. The BNT162b2 vaccine is a lipid nanoparticle-formulated nucleoside-modified RNA encoding the SARS-CoV-2 full-length spike, modified by 2 proline mutations to lock it in the pre-fusion conformation. In this ongoing multinational Phase 2-3 placebo-controlled, observer-blinded, randomized trial, the efficacy and safety of the BNT162b2 vaccine were evaluated. Participants who were 16 or older and who were healthy or had stable chronic medical conditions were randomized 1-to-1 to receive either 2 30-microgram doses of the vaccine or saline placebo, 21 days apart. The first primary endpoint was the efficacy of the vaccine against confirmed COVID-19, with onset at least 7 days after the second dose in participants without evidence of prior SARS-CoV-2 infection, baseline or before 7 days after the second dose of vaccination. In 36,523 participants who had no evidence of prior SARS-CoV-2 infection, 8 cases of COVID-19 were observed among vaccine recipients and 162 cases among placebo recipients. This corresponds to a vaccine efficacy of 95%. Safety endpoints were reported in all participants who received a dose of vaccine or placebo and included specific local or systemic events and the use of antipyretic or pain medication within 7 days after the receipt of vaccine or placebo. In participants 16 to 55 years of age, pain at the injection site, fatigue, or headache occurred in 83%, 47%, and 42% respectively after the first dose of vaccine, and 14%, 33%, and 34% after the first dose of placebo. In participants over 55, pain at the injection site, fatigue, or headache occurred in 71%, 34%, and 25% after the first dose of vaccine, and in 9%, 23%, and 18% after the first dose of placebo. Thus, side effects were somewhat less common in the older vaccine recipients. Most side effects in both vaccine and placebo recipients were of mild to moderate severity. Serious adverse events were noted in 0.6% of vaccine recipients and 0.5% of placebo recipients. The authors conclude that a 2-dose regimen of the BNT162b2 vaccine conferred 95% protection against COVID-19. Its safety profile was characterized by transient, mild to moderate pain at the injection site, fatigue, and headache, adverse events similar to those associated with other vaccines. Full trial results are available at NEJM.org.